Yo, what's up, guys? DStyleBoxing here. Thanks to those joining me live and to those joining me on archive. You know, I'm starting to wonder if Connor's just a bunch of special effects, man. I'm starting to wonder. Let me tell you something, right? The UFC is a relatively new sport, and when a guy does something, it stands out, right? And so when Connor's trash talking abilities, they really stick out a lot when he's talking to these dudes that have like no personality, or they're just too quiet, or they're not trash talkers themselves. But trash talking is, in all honesty, if you really go back, trash talk is like an art form that it's a sports entertainment art form, right? What I mean by that is professional wrestling. That's why Ali got a lot of his. He was influenced a lot by like Gorgeous George and professional wrestlers. But my point is, boxers have been trash talking. Like trash talking is a part of boxing, really. We just see it in boxing so much that it's just not a big deal. Like we've seen Ricardo Mayorga, although you needed a translator for that guy. Tito Trinidad. Even Bernard Hopkins. I mean, we've had a lot of great trash talkers, but since they do it a lot in boxing, no one like stands out. Paulie Malignaggi is another guy. Hector Macho Camacho was a very good trash talker. And Floyd, although I never really thought Floyd was that much of a great trash talker, he got the best of Conor McGregor here. I got to tell you. I'm kind of surprised. I thought Conor was going to bring his gift of gab, but he just fell short. It was kind of underwhelming, really. First of all, I had to fight, and in these limited rules. And limited rules, it's funny to me. It's like, dude, boxing has had the same rules for over 100 years. So if you agree to a boxing fight, like dumbass, that was probably Conor's best thing. I honestly thought it was just, I don't know. Let's break it down a little bit, right? First of all, I don't want to hear from fucking an old ass fart that's a president of T-Mobile Arena, read off a fucking script. And, I don't want to hear from all these people, oh, we're the sponsor of blah, blah, blah. Like just put the fucking poster up and that's it. That's number one, right? So I don't want to just get to the point. I had to sit there for 20 minutes before any of these guys had a word in, right? When they called Dana White, I'm glad Dana just introduced Conor, and that's it. That was great. Okay. Conor had some liners there, he brought a tracksuit. Very predictable. He was to bring up the tax evasion thing, and all right. But let me tell you, man, Floyd went on there. And I don't know if this was planned. I don't know if this was to catch people by surprise. Because at first he was just mellow. He was just sitting there chilling. He looked bored. Floyd looked bored as shit. And then I don't know if it's something Conor said or what, but he just switched. He was just talking. He did the whole hard work, dedication, and all work is easy work, and all that. But then it got to the point where he started talking, and he said, I forgot what he said. He said, and that's why I'm going to knock his bitch ass out. And Conor, every time Conor tried to come back, it was weak, all right? And there was a line where Floyd just owned the shit out of Conor, right? If you look back, Conor's face tells you the whole story, right? And he said, again, I'm doing this right after, so he said something along the lines of, yes, he talked about being the A side and how he's the attraction. And Conor, that's how he gets the best out of the dudes in the UFC. He takes that Floyd role. He takes the Money Mayweather role. That's what he does. And talks to them about how I'm the lottery. If you fight me, you make millions and this, that, right? But when Floyd said something about, and that's why his bitch ass had to come to the boxing ring, right? And there you go. I mean, this was just classic trash talk. Now, Floyd did say something where he couldn't. Let me tell you something. According to Floyd, we couldn't do it with 8-ounce gloves. They're not going to allow them to have a sanctioned boxing fight with 4-ounce gloves. But Floyd said 8 ounce. The whole fucking world heard you. So I think you got to do it now. That's what I think, right? But we'll see about that, right? But I think what happened was, and the tactic was, I'm going to lie about the glove situation. It's going to get under Conor's skin. And it did. It got under his skin. And I think Conor was definitely agitated. And when they did if you look at the face-off at the end, Conor was losing his cool. Like Conor, he looked like he was losing his cool. He was getting frustrated that he couldn't get Floyd Mayweather frustrated. Like that, it was clear to see to me. And there was a few moments where Conor had nothing to say, and I never seen Conor in that situation, right? So there you go, right? So look, you're not dealing with, some dude that's just gonna sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and try my best," Like you're not dealing with somebody with no personality like an Eddie Alvarez here, okay? You're not dealing with a Chad Mendes or Jose Aldo that just stays quiet and stuff like that. No, like you're dealing with somebody that knows how to trash talk back, right? And you're also dealing with somebody that's gonna throw shit in your face. Like he's gonna throw in your face that you came to my sport. He's gonna throw in your face that I make more money than you. He's gonna throw all that in your face, and well, you owe it to the IRS. It's not really a good comeback, like that's stupid. But there you go, right? I think in a surprising upset, Floyd Mayweather Jr. got the best of Conor McGregor in this first press conference. I'm pretty sure, I hope anyway, Conor's going to pick up his game. Because everybody was expecting Conor to come out and just make Floyd look stupid and, the gift of gab and this, that, and the third. And he tried. But I'm telling you, man, I also sensed a lot of nervous energy from Conor. I think Conor knows here that he's going to lose. That's why he keeps bringing up that this isn't a real fight. This isn't really a real fight. It's really a quarter of a fight. Like that's what it is, because he knows he's losing. Like he wouldn't be saying that. Like if he knew he was going to win, he would be saying, "Floyd, I'm a better fighter than you. I'm going to beat you in boxing. I'm going to beat you at your own game, Floyd." Like that's what he would have said. But he didn't say that. So somebody tell him to say that, right? And if I was Floyd Mayweather, what I would have said was, like, hold on, guys. I think there was a misunderstanding. We just had 4-month-long negotiations for a boxing fight, and his stupid ass gets on the stage and is acting all outraged that it's under Marquis of Queensberry rules. That's what I would have said, right? So there you go. I think Floyd definitely got the best of him. I think Conor is in a lot of trouble because he got set up here, man. First of all, this isn't like in the UFC where the setting is different. That's number one. Like one fighter goes on stage, talks. The other fighter goes on stage and talks. It's not Dana White in the middle, and they're just going back and forth here. Also, if you notice, they're not really taking questions from the media. So it's Conor goes up, he talks, and then Floyd Mayweather goes up and he talks. So Floyd's always going to go second. I mean, I think it dawned on Conor like, fuck. And there you go. Right? Man, Conor's already taking L's, man. Everybody expecting him to get the W's here, but I don't know what to say. Poor Conor. I mean, it's what are you going to do? I don't think Conor's not used to somebody that's going to just talk trash back. He's not used to that. Now, to me, personally, I don't think this matters. This is going to have zero effect on the fight. Okay, it's not going to matter, right? But it's probably more entertaining than what the fight's going to be. But there you go. In Los Angeles, Floyd Mayweather got the best of Conor McGregor, man. He got the best of him, and we're going to see how it goes down, man. Like city after city, Conor can only pull out I'm a real fighter. I don't box. This isn't really a real fight. He can only say that so many times without sounding stupid. Like he could only say that a certain amount of times. At some point, your trash talk has to be a little better than that. Say for Floyd, he can't just keep repeating the same things. So this is round one, right? We're going to see where it goes from here. And we're going to find out how good Conor really is at trash talk. We're going to find that out, you know? I'm just saying. I mean, holy shit. I mean, everybody's talking about Conor beating Floyd at his own game. Floyd just beat Conor at what everybody says Conor is the best at, trash talk. He just beat him. And that's why his bitch ass come to the ring. No, but, oh, man, that was a great line. Okay? That's why his bitch ass coming to a boxing ring. Okay? This is just a great line. All right? Obviously, Floyd, again, he's going to say things that are going to get under Conor's skin. Like Floyd said, what did he say? He said, it doesn't matter if it's a boxing ring or an octagon, I'll still come out on top, or something like that. Well, come on, even those boxing, we know that's not true, right? But you could tell it got under Conor's skin because it's a lie, and it's like, oh, why do you say that? Like you could just tell, no, don't say that, don't say that, mate. Like it's just like he's gonna say it, he's gonna keep saying it, and it's gonna get under the skin of MMA fans. It's gonna get under all your skins. But that like there's nothing you can do about it. He's gonna say it, you know. And you put yourself in a position where the only way you could do something about it is in a boxing ring, and that's your fault, right? Because you're in the position where you're, like Floyd said, your bitch ass has to come to the boxing ring, right? So this is brilliant. This is great, right? Now Floyd, I mean, he's Money Mayweather, so. The only negative thing about Floyd is the money thing. Like, oh, look, let me take out my money. Like, it's just, I guess, all right, whatever, you know. I mean, Conor does the same thing, by the way, all right? But he looks stupid doing it with Floyd because Floyd has made a lot more money than he has, all right? So there you go, man. This is going to be very, very interesting. I can't wait for the next one, honestly. This press tour is great. It's great, right? And I know a lot of Conor McGregor fans are not going to admit that Floyd got the best of him. They're not going to admit it, right? Brandon Shaw, see, Floyd got the best of him, right? And he's like, oh, Conor's my boy. We all know he can't get Conor's cock out of his mouth. So, you know, when even he said, oh, yeah, I think Floyd surprised me there. Whoa. You know, this was nothing, by the way. I seen crazier shit at press conference, right? I mean, I seen crazier shit. So there you go, right? I mean, Conor McGregor is. A lot of people are saying he's going to bring up the domestic violence stuff. That's probably the best ace he's got, right? Because the tax one didn't work, right? It's like, oh, you're a very rich person and you have taxes. You know, it's not really like a devastating thing to tell a rich person, right? But there you go. I think round one in this, it's going to be irrelevant to the fight, but Floyd Mayweather, got to give it to him. He got the best of Conor, right? And at the end, it's like, here's the thing, and you could tell they positioned it this way. But hey, Conor agreed to all this, right? You notice how Floyd said, all right, let's meet, let's go, let's do the face-off now, face-to-face. Like, you notice how he's calling the shots. Like, everything's moving when he says it moves, right? Like, he's already being the general there. He's controlling the whole press conference, right? He's like, let's do the face-off, and there's Conor, like a little puppy, he goes and does the face-off, right? Who knows what they were saying? For all we know, right, both guys were saying, like, I don't know, they were probably saying, yeah, we're going to make a lot of fucking money. Yeah, these motherfucking stupid people are going to buy this fucking fight. We're going to make a lot of money. All right, maybe we'll go to a cookout at my place the day after. Yeah, we'll do that. And the Dana White's acting like they're saying, like, bad things to each other or something like that. But, but in all seriousness, they probably just said nasty shit to each other. And I'm sure Conor is going to keep. It wasn't a home run. Like, you know, like it's like, it's not a real fight, mate. Like, it's not really working out for him. It didn't really ring, right? Because you agreed to the fight. It's like stupid. And then the whole tax thing didn't work. Like, it fell flat. Like, you know, it was just flat. Like, meh, meh. Like, it's just, oh, he has a tracksuit. He can't afford a real suit. Like, it's just, that was weak. I'm sorry, it was weak. All right, it was weak. He probably pictured it better in his head or something. You know how Conor says he pictures things in his head and then they happen? I don't think it quite happened in this one. And this was a pro Conor crowd, by the way, right? And it still fell flat. Like, people weren't laughing, and so there you go. So next press conference, a little less cheerleading from Floyd, right? Hard work, dedicated. Like, I don't want to hear all that. Like, whatever. Less old motherfuckers talking for 30 minutes before we could actually hear the fighters talk. Less that. And I just want to see how creative these guys could get with their trash talk. Because, we'll see. Okay, we will see. So there you go, right? Everybody talks about, the mind games start today. Conor right now is rattled, man. That's a rattled individual. Like, he looked like he wanted to kick Floyd's ass. That's what he looked like. He looked like he wanted to kick his ass. And mission accomplished. He got his emotions all riled up. You're supposed to be cool, calm, and collective. You're magic. What do they call him? Magic Conor, like, Mystic Conor. Like, you're Mystic Mike, right? Oh, not Mike. Mystic McGregor, like or whatever the fuck they call him, right? You're supposed to be cool, calm, collective. You're supposed to be rattling the other guy. You're supposed to be getting under their skin. What are you doing? What are you going to do? Take Floyd down in the middle of the press conference and then you lose your whole payday or what? Like, Floyd knows he's not going to do that. So he's looking stupid like that. Like, Dana White was trying to, like, push him back. Floyd he kept, like, poking him and poking him and poking him and poking him. I think Floyd found what works on Conor, and we'll see how Conor does the adjustments. And I'll tell you, these press conferences are going to be way more entertaining than the actual fights. I'll tell you that right now. So anyway, this is DStyleBoxing. That's my take, right? And for those that are running into my channel for the very first time, go back and watch my videos where I break down this fight. And if you want to make money, right? And in infamous words of Dwyer, okay? I'll just say this as a disclosure. Shout out to Dwyer, by the way, right? This is just an opinion from a complete stranger online. Okay, that's it. Second opinion from a complete stranger online. Go back, watch my videos, and start making money off of this fight. Okay, look at that arena, and look how many people believe in Conor McGregor. Right? Don't go bet a casino. All right? Don't do that. You go bet a casino, you bet on Floyd, you got to bet 1,000 to make 100 or some shit. Right? That's stupid. Just bet somebody straight up. And they're dumb in the like if you're going to bet McGregor, you should go to a casino because you're going to get 6-7 times what you bet. The line is going to shorten up, by the way. It's probably going to become 4-1 by the time the fight comes. So the time to bet is now. If you're thinking about, I'm just telling you right now. It's if you genuinely believe for whatever reason McGregor's going to win, the time to bet is now. Now. Especially after did you see him in the press conference? The dude looked rattled. You better go quick, right? But maybe it'll open up more. I don't know. But betting is now, man. The closer this fight gets, the line's going to get closer. But if you could find people, bet them straight up, okay? Age of the smartphone. Record the conversation. So you're going to bet me on the fight. Boom. And bet on Mayweather straight up, right? Just like that. I already have $700 lined up for next month. Easiest $700 I've ever made, right? So there you go. So check out my video. Subscribe to my channel. This is great. Isn't this great? This is what everybody wanted with this fucking circus and shit. That's what you wanted. You know both guys know what's going to happen. Both guys know. Right? I mean, maybe now, maybe Conor's a little rattled now. He's a little bit rattled. You know, he's a little bit like, Like, oh, could you believe him? He said he could fight in an octagon. Motherfucker. He said he could fight with 4-ounce gloves. Like, I could bet you right now he's ranting to Dana White about all that. Like, he's furious. Did he bring that up? Why would he say that? Like, I can just tell you right now. My Irish accent is terrible, all right? But there you go. This is DStyleBoxing. Do yourselves a big favor and keep it boxing. I'm out.